Okay, let's just jump right into it. We're going to talk about one of the most just maddening experiences you can have as a logical person. We're talking about why your perfectly good arguments sometimes just fall completely flat. And we're going to explore how to escape a manipulation trap you might not even realize you're in. Just let that one sink in for a second. This quote really gets to the heart of that frustrating circular conversation, doesn't it? You know the one, you're laying out this perfectly clear path, a map of facts, of evidence, but the other person, they're not just failing to get it, they seem to be actively refusing to even look at the map. So have you ever been in a discussion where you're carefully laying out point A, which leads to point B, which logically proves point C, and it feels like you're just talking into a void? If you felt that, I really want you to hear this. You are not going crazy. There's a very, very specific dynamic at play here, and just understanding it is the first step to getting your sanity back. See, here's the thing. As a reasonable person, you walk into a disagreement with a fundamental assumption. You believe you're both on this shared journey, right? A collaborative mission. You've brought your map, your logic, your facts, and you just assume they've brought theirs. And together, you're going to figure out the best route to the truth. And boom, here it is. This is the entire problem in one simple image. The reason your map is totally useless is that you are not trying to get to the same place. While you're on a journey to find the truth, the other person, they're in a battle to win. And those are two completely different destinations. So what does winning even mean in this kind of situation? Well, it has absolutely nothing to do with being factually correct. Nope, it's all about power. It's about controlling the story, dominating the emotional vibe of the conversation, and just coming out on top. In this game, facts are, well, they're just annoying little obstacles to be bulldozed or twisted. Okay, so the question is, how do you even spot the trap? Because these arguments are tricky, they're designed to look like real discussions, at least at first. But there are tells. There are little signals that let you know you're no longer on that shared journey to the truth. In fact, there are 3 classic red flags. 3 giant giveaways that an argument is really a trap. And I promise you, once you learn to spot them, you will never be able to unsee them. All right, here they are. These are the 3 big tactics we're going to break down. Goalpost shifting, word salad, and emotional escalation. You can think of these as the signature moves of someone whose only goal is to win, not to understand. So first up, goalpost shifting. Oh, this one is infuriating. It's when you brilliantly prove your point, you've backed them into a logical corner, and just as you're about to wrap it up, poof, the topic changes. Suddenly, you're not talking about the original issue at all. Now you're defending yourself against some totally new accusation. The target is always moving, so you can never, ever score a point. Then there's the second sign, the dreaded word salad. This isn't about being smart. It's a deliberate tactic of confusion. They'll start using jargon, really complex sentences that don't actually mean anything, and circular logic that just goes around and around. The point isn't to make sense. The point is to overwhelm you, to exhaust you with pure nonsense until you're just too tired to argue anymore. And number 3, which is maybe the most powerful of all, emotional escalation. When they're cornered by facts and they have nowhere else to go, they pivot to feelings. They'll accuse you of being angry or too emotional. They will expertly flip the script to make themselves the victim and you the bad guy. And just like that, the logical discussion is completely derailed. Okay, so you've spotted the signs. You realize, oh my gosh, I'm in a trap. What do you do now? This is where everything changes. This is where you take your power back with a total shift in your strategy. Your very first move is the most important one. And I'll be honest, it feels completely wrong at first. You have to stop explaining. I know, your every instinct is screaming at you to just clarify a little more, to offer one more piece of evidence, to unfold your map one last time. But you have to realize you are offering a map to someone who has zero intention of traveling with you. More logic is just more ammunition for them. And this is the power shift. Instead of playing the game, you change your role entirely. You pull back, and you simply start observing. You are no longer a participant in their little drama. You are now a spectator, watching their strategy unfold from the audience. You know, when you do this, something really amazing happens. You emotionally detach. You stop feeding energy into their game. By simply seeing the goalpost shift or the word salad for the cheap tactics they are, you're no longer hooked. You're free. You've just taken away all their power because, a performer needs an engaged audience. So I've got to ask you, has this felt familiar? as I was talking, did a specific conversation or maybe even a specific person pop into your mind? If you just had that light bulb moment, that aha, where you finally recognize the game, do me a favor. Let me know. Drop a comment below that just says, I see it. And I'll leave you with this one final thought to chew on. Your map, your beautiful, logical map, it's an incredible tool, but it only works when everyone actually agrees on the destination. So, what changes for you? What new possibilities for your own peace of mind and your own power open up when you realize that the most strategic move you can make is to simply put your map away?